All right, everybody. We are here on the air, and we y'all some updates on what we got going on in life, what's changed. Um, as y'all know, I hadn't really done any videos per se. I took a year off. Seen seen where we was being deceived by a lot of things, but we're gonna get back started. We bought all these little doodads and things like that to go start this podcast up. So what I want to do is I want to share with you some updates on what's going on with Pastor Henry and the event in Myrtle Beach. So let's see here. Uh, PastorHenry.org. PastorHenry.org is the website. Now you can go there. Now the website is not built and the speakers are not there yet, but you can click on the Eventbrite. You can click on the Eventbrite and you can register. Now, this is very, very, very important. It's a free event, but the venue will only hold 2,000 people. So what you got to understand is when them seats are gone, it's over with. So we're going to have at this event, don't forget PastorHenry.org. We're going to have Trey Smith of God in a Nutshell. We're going to have Pastor Greg Locke will be there. Pastor Dean Odell will be there. And we have many more. And what this event is about is it is about the change that deliverance has made in people's lives. Their ministry, their deliverance from individuals. And here's where we're going with this podcast, that we're going to travel around. We just went and got a motorhome. Supposed to pick it up next week. And we are going to be traveling, and we're going to do podcasts from the motorhome, and we are going to want you to tell us about your experience with deliverance, how it's changed your life, if it's changed your ministry. Chris wanted to travel. She put it on her vision board that we was going to travel. All right. Greg Locke has an event that will be going on in Nashville. We will be there on September I think it starts on the 2nd, if I ain't mistaken. Is that right? You can talk if you want to.
I think it's the 2nd through the 4th.
Yeah. Pastor Henry will be at that. What we want to talk about is where we're going from here. We're going to do blogs and we're going to do podcasts. We're going to do a show called Ask a Pastor. I thought I had it up here. My first one with Ask a Pastor is going to be with Dean Odell. He's a pastor out of Alabama, and he does not know the questions that I'm going to ask. Any pastor that I have on the show, I'm not going to tell them what I'm going to ask them. So they have no way to study, and it's their opinion. What you got to understand about Scripture is a lot of people can see it in a little different way. Some of it's plain Jane, but that is the reason that we have faith, is because if we understood everything, we would have no reason for faith. But we're going to touch some subjects that we see that are dividing, let's just call it the remnant, the bride. I don't know what else we could call it.
Or things that denominations sort of disagree about.
Yep. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about how deliverance changed. He's been doing deliverance since 1987. He's got a testimony about that, about a girl that was a full-blown Satanist that he brought to Christ. Robert Moore, he's a school teacher out of Myrtle Beach. He's a friend of Dean's, and we're going to talk about the hidden messages behind logos. We're going to be covering Starbucks and many others that basically it's hidden in plain sight, is basically what we're trying to say, is all this agenda is hidden in plain sight. So we have any more updates? what do we got? What we got to give? What we gonna give? What we got to say?
Didn't you also say that you want to interview people with really interesting testimonies?
Yeah. Another part of the show, when we do the show, this is what I worked on here for the logo, whatever the case may be. But I'll put, well, here's one right here. When I do an interview with someone, now Robert is a specialist. He's taught this. He's wrote books on this symbolism and everything going on. But here's another thing is if you have a testimony of deliverance, you can give me an email, shoot me an email at bonafidetruth777@gmail.com. Let me see if I got that here. If I can put that here. Anyway, I'll edit it in. Bonafidetruth777@gmail. Now, what I'd like for you to do, if you want to tell us your testimony, it would be a lot easier for me if you would just shoot me a quick video and give me a spiel of the testimony. I could give you a call. We could talk a little more. And then, but these are deliverance testimonies. Whether you went through deliverance with somebody I know or somebody I don't know, we want to hear testimonies on how this deliverance changed life. And like I said, we're going to do the deal with the Ask a Pastor. I don't think that I know I'm not going to have any denomination pastors in here because I'll be asking the hard questions that they want to squirm out of. But we just want to let everybody know that we're going to do this. Tris is going to do a little travel channel where we talk about the campgrounds or the Airbnbs. We may stay in some container Airbnbs. We're in the container business, and we sell containers and we do rent on containers. And we'll be also traveling. How we pay the bills is we are going out looking for dealers that across 11 states that we do rent on in. So we're going to be completely transparent. If you want to know about the business, if you want to know about anything, you got anything else you want to add?
We're going to be doing a conference this weekend. We're going Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to see Alan DiDio, and he's in Charlotte.
Encounters Today in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Tell them what they're going to teach us.
Oh, it's about network marketing, basically. Not network. I guess that's what you call it. Armed Media Conference, and it's about Christian media. So we're going to learn about how we can communicate better with the Christian audience that we're trying to reach through social media.
That's right. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I used to be, well, let's just say I wasn't a master, but marketing has outgrown my education. I done real good back before we had to pay for everything, and now what was free is paid for. So you need to remember that they give you things and then they charge you for them after you get addicted to it. It's like a drug. You understand?
Or you sign up for the free trial and you forget.
I ain't never done that before. Have I?
A few times.
I'm sorry. All right, folks. We just want to give y'all an update on what we're doing. And here in the next couple of days, we're going to start doing interviews and we're going to start getting testimonies. And we want y'all to send us your testimony. It would be nice to send it in a video, but if you don't, you can send it another way, or we can do Zoom, whatever the case may be. I just don't want any jackleg on here saying that whatever the case may be. We want to make sure.
We're always going to have people saying negative things.
Well, you're going to have that, but we want to make sure that we ain't got no trolls or whatever they call them, bots or aliens. Their side of deliverance, but I guess if we can take them through deliverance, that'd be fine too. All right, folks, we're going to get out of here. We've been on here for 12 minutes, 52 seconds, and we want to tell you that we're going to be on the road again.
Bye.
Y'all have a blessed day.